All right, guys. This set of notes is entitled the Kansas-Nebraska Act. And we're looking at another one of those events in the lead up to the Civil War, causing rising tensions between the North and South. So the Kansas-Nebraska Act came about in 1854 when we have another conflict over the expansion of slavery. Should slavery be expanded into the West? We have these new territories that are being organized as they're still part of the original Louisiana Purchase, but as settlers are moving in, they're beginning to become organized. And Stephen Douglas, who was a senator from Illinois, introduced the Kansas-Nebraska Act. And the idea of the Kansas-Nebraska Act was just organizing the Great Plains region, the northern portion of this Louisiana Purchase, into the territories of Kansas and Nebraska. Now, the issue of whether they will become free states or slave states when they become incorporated as states kind of divides the Senate. Southerners in the Senate originally were opposed to the bill, but they become convinced to agree to support it when it was added that Kansas and Nebraska would use popular sovereignty to decide the status of slavery in those territories. So the people in the territories would vote for themselves whether or not to allow slavery. And so with the support of the Southerners, the Kansas-Nebraska Act passed. And so this leads to a new map in terms of what slavery looks like in the United States. You guys can see things have radically shifted from where they were in 1820 with the Missouri Compromise. We are now seeing a significant expansion of the possibility of slavery into the Midwest, into the Great Plains with the Kansas and Nebraska territories. These two places were originally free under the Missouri Compromise, but now they are open to slavery because of the Kansas and Nebraska Act. And you can imagine this is going to cause a lot of Northerners, a lot of these abolitionists and anti-slavery groups to be very upset. Because originally the Missouri Compromise has said that area was supposed to be off limits to slavery. And also, if it's going to spread to Kansas and Nebraska, I mean, can it continue to spread to other places as well? And so what we're going to see is a lot of these individuals who are against the expansion of slavery are going to create a new political party, the Republican Party, which was formed in part to take a stand against the expansion of slavery. And what we're going to see as a result of the Kansas-Nebraska Act is what's known as Bleeding Kansas. We're seeing a lot of people moving to Kansas by 1855. Some of them are just people seeking opportunity, moving out west to start a farm. Some others are really motivated by this issue of slavery. So we have pro-slavery and anti-slavery protesters who are moving there to try to influence the vote on slavery. And these two sides are going to be coming into conflict with each other. We're going to see violence breaking out, bloodshed, leading to the nickname Bleeding Kansas. Some examples of this, we have pro-slavery forces attacked the city of Lawrence, Kansas, and basically sacked the city. They basically burned the city down. In response to that, we have anti-slavery forces led by John Brown, massacring 5 individuals in Pottawatomie, Kansas. This is the Pottawatomie Massacre. So as the bloodshed is continuing, Kansas gets the nickname Bleeding Kansas. And we're really seeing now that the tensions between the North and South are not going to be resolved with compromise. Instead, we're seeing a significant amount of conflict.